To my beloved child. I see you. I see the heaviness you carry and the silent tears you cry when no one else is watching. I see the questions that linger in your heart and the moments when doubt seems louder than hope. Know this, you are not alone. Even in the shadows, even in the uncertainty, I am with you. I have never left you, and I never will. You may feel weary, as though the road stretches on endlessly without reprieve. You wonder if you have the strength to keep going. But take heart, for I am your strength when yours feels depleted. I am the one who lifts you when you falter and walks beside you when the way feels too hard to bear. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Let this be your assurance, you do not carry these burdens alone. The struggles you face are not meaningless. I know it is hard to see now, but every trial, every tear, and every moment of waiting is working together for something far greater than you can comprehend. Just as the seed must endure the darkness of the soil before it breaks through to the light, so too are you being prepared for a season of growth and abundance. Trust the process, my child, for I am shaping you into something extraordinary. There is a purpose in your pain, though it may be hidden from view. I am weaving every thread of your story into a masterpiece, a tapestry that will one day display the beauty of redemption. The struggles you face now are strengthening you, refining you, and drawing you closer to me. When you feel overwhelmed, remember that my plans for you are good, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. I know how easy it is to grow impatient, to feel as though you are waiting endlessly for answers or relief. But remember, my timing is perfect. It may not align with your understanding, but it is always for your good. Be still, and trust that I am working even when you cannot see it. The waiting is not a waste, it is where your faith grows, where your spirit learns to trust in me fully. You are not forgotten. Every prayer you have whispered, every cry of your heart, has reached me. I am not distant or indifferent, I am intimately aware of every detail of your life. I know the dreams you hold, the fears you face, and the longings of your heart. Nothing is hidden from me, and nothing you feel is too small for my attention. You are precious to me, my beloved. Take courage, for peace is on the horizon. The storms you face now will not last forever. There is a dawn coming, a light that will break through the darkness. Do not lose heart, for I am with you in the valley and on the mountaintop. When you feel lost, I will guide you, when you feel weak, I will carry you. I am the good shepherd, and you are my cherished one. Hold tightly to hope, even when it feels like a fragile thread. Hope is the anchor that keeps you steady amidst the waves. Remember, my promises are not empty words. They are steadfast and unchanging, a foundation you can build your life upon. I will never leave you or forsake you. Hebrews 13:5. Lean into my love, my child. Let it be the refuge where you find rest for your soul. Let it be the strength that sustains you and the light that guides your path. You are surrounded by a love that knows no bounds, a love that pursued you before you were even aware of it. And when you feel unsure, when the questions outweigh the answers, simply come to me. Bring your doubts, your fears, and your weariness. I am not afraid of your uncertainty. I long to meet you in the midst of it, to show you that I am your firm foundation when everything else feels unsteady. You are not walking this road alone. My hand is upon you, guiding you with care. I know the way forward, even when you do not. Trust in me, my beloved, for I am the way, the truth, and the life. Keep faith, even in the face of challenges. Hold on to the truth that every moment of hardship will be redeemed, every tear will be wiped away, and every burden will be lifted. You are my precious child, and I am with you always, yesterday, today, and forever. Let these words sink deeply into your heart. You are loved, you are seen, and you are held. Your journey has a purpose, and your story is not over. Keep going, my child. I am with you every step of the way. There are moments in life when the silence feels deafening, and the weight of uncertainty seems too much to bear. I know how deeply you long for clarity, for direction, for the assurance that this difficult chapter will lead to brighter days. But hear this, my beloved, even in the silence, I am speaking. Even in the waiting, I am working. Every breath you take, every step you make, is held within the bounds of my love and purpose for you. It is not easy to see the purpose in the midst of the struggle. I understand the questions that arise when life feels overwhelming, questions of, why this, and why now? Yet, I want you to know that every trial, every moment of waiting, is like the refining of gold in the fire. This process may feel uncomfortable, even painful, but it is not without purpose. The dross of fear, doubt, and weariness is being removed, leaving behind a heart that shines with faith, resilience, and strength. You are not walking this path by chance, nor are you wandering aimlessly. The journey you are on is part of a greater plan, one that is unfolding exactly as it should. There is no wasted time in my hands. While you wait, I am aligning circumstances, healing wounds, and preparing blessings beyond what you can imagine. No eye has seen, no ear has heard, no mind has conceived what God has prepared for those who love Him. 1 Corinthians 2:9. This is a time to grow in trust, to lean into the truth that I am with you, guiding you even when the road ahead is hidden. Trusting me does not mean you won't feel doubt or fear, it means you choose to bring those feelings to me. Lay them at my feet. Let me carry the weight that was never yours to bear. I know the burdens you carry, and I am ready to lift them, to bring you into a peace that surpasses all understanding. As you navigate this season, I want you to remember that resilience is born in the face of challenge. It is in these moments of struggle that your spirit is strengthened and your character is refined. Like a tree that digs its roots deep during a storm, so too are you finding an unshakable foundation in me. Do not underestimate the quiet strength being formed within you. Though you may feel as if you are standing still, progress is being made. The waiting is not wasted, it is sacred ground where transformation takes place. Every step of this journey, no matter how small or unseen, is a step closer to the promises I have prepared for you. Take comfort in knowing that I see the entire picture, and I am weaving every detail into a masterpiece. Let this time be one where you lean into my presence. Rest in my promises and find solace in the truth that I am faithful. I will never leave you nor forsake you, Hebrews 13:5. My love for you is unchanging, my commitment to you unwavering. There is nothing you can do that will separate you from the love I have for you. And when the waiting feels unbearable, lift your eyes to me. Speak to me in your moments of frustration and weariness. I long to hear your voice, to be the comfort you seek. You do not have to face this alone, my child. I am here, closer than your next breath, ready to guide and sustain you. Hold on, for the dawn is approaching. The light that will break through your darkness is nearer than you think. The blessings I have in store for you are more beautiful than you could ever imagine, and every tear, every prayer, every moment of perseverance is drawing you closer to them. Trust me, beloved. The journey may be difficult, but it is worth it. Your faith is not in vain. I am with you, now and always, carrying you through every trial, every valley, and every step forward. Keep walking, for your steps are ordered, and your path is blessed. Peace and joy are on the horizon. There are turning points in every journey, moments when the road seems steepest, and you feel as though you cannot take another step. I know the weight you carry, the questions that linger in your heart, and the deep ache that makes you wonder if the struggle will ever end. But listen to me, my child, this is not the end of your story. What you are experiencing is a season, not a destination. You are moving through this, and I am right here, walking beside you every step of the way. You might feel like you are treading water, struggling to stay afloat. But what you cannot yet see is that beneath the surface, I am building strength within you. This strength isn't fleeting, it's the kind that will anchor you in the storms yet to come, the kind that will enable you to not only stand but thrive when life's winds begin to blow again. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my heart trusts in him, and he helps me. Psalm 28:7. Trust in that strength, for it is not yours alone but a gift I have given you to endure and overcome. Every tear you've cried, every sleepless night, every prayer whispered in desperation, I have seen them all. Not a single one is wasted. Your pain is not meaningless. It is shaping you, refining you, and preparing you for something greater than you can now comprehend. Just as a gardener prunes the branches of a vine so it can bear more fruit, I am at work in your life, pruning away the things that no longer serve you, making room for growth and abundance. Trust in this process, though it feels painful, for it is leading to a harvest that will fill your soul with joy. I know the questions you wrestle with, the uncertainty that clouds your mind. You wonder why the answers haven't come, why the doors haven't opened, and why the path ahead remains unclear. But remember, my beloved, my timing is perfect. I am never early and never late. What feels like a delay is often my way of protecting you, preparing you, or positioning you for something far better than you imagined. Be still and trust that I am at work, even when you cannot see it. The Lord will fight for you, you need only to be still. Exodus 14:14. As you walk through this season, let it be a time of deepening trust. Trust is not built in moments of certainty but in the quiet places where faith is all you have to hold on to. Lean into me, my child. Let your prayers be honest and raw, for I welcome your questions, your fears, and even your frustrations. I do not ask for perfection, I ask for your heart. Bring me your weariness, and I will give you rest. Bring me your doubts, and I will strengthen your faith. Bring me your burdens, and I will carry them for you. You are not as alone as you feel. I have placed people in your life who are there to encourage you, support you, and walk alongside you. Open your heart to them, for they are part of the provision I have given you. And when you feel isolated, know that I am with you, closer than your next breath. You are never beyond the reach of my love. Nothing you face, no matter how overwhelming, can separate you from me. My arms are always open, ready to hold you, comfort you, and guide you forward. Remember, too, that this season will not last forever. Every storm runs its course, and every valley has its end. What lies ahead is a future filled with promise, a place of peace and abundance that I have prepared for you. The road may be challenging now, but it is leading you somewhere beautiful. Hold on to that hope, for it will sustain you. For I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. When you feel weary, take time to rest, not just physically but in my presence. Let me renew your strength and fill you with the peace that comes from knowing I am in control. There is no shame in pausing to catch your breath, no weakness in leaning on me. Rest is a gift, reminder that you were never meant to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. Trust that as you rest, I am still at work, orchestrating every detail of your life for your good. The journey you are on is one of transformation. You are not the same person you were when this began, and you will not be the same person when it ends. You are being made new, day by day, shaped into the image of my love, strength, and grace. Trust the process, even when it feels slow. Trust me, even when you cannot see the way forward. Keep going, my beloved. The dawn is closer than you think, and the light that breaks over your horizon will reveal the beauty of everything I have been doing. You are not forgotten, not forsaken, and never alone. You are deeply loved, eternally cherished, and infinitely valued. Take heart, for I am with you, and together we will reach the place of promise that lies ahead. As the journey continues, the challenges may persist, but so does my unwavering presence beside you. There are moments when the burdens you carry seem to multiply, and the questions in your heart grow louder. I know it feels like the world demands so much of you while giving so little in return. Yet, even in these moments, I want to remind you of something vital: you are not walking this road alone. Every step you take is watched over, every stumble cushioned by my grace, and every sorrow held tenderly in my hands. The pain you feel is real, and I do not diminish it. But it is not the end of the story. Your struggles have a purpose, though that purpose may not yet be clear to you. Just as gold is refined in the fire, you are being refined, made stronger, purer, and more resilient. This season of trial is not a punishment but a preparation. I am molding you into the person I created you to be, someone who will shine brightly even in the darkest of times. There is a depth to your soul that is being uncovered in this season, a resilience you may not have realized you possessed. And it is not of your own making, it is a gift from me, placed within you before the foundations of the earth were laid. Lean into that strength, for it is there to sustain you. But we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all-surpassing power is from God and not from us. 2 Corinthians 4:7. The power within you is my gift, and it is more than enough to carry you through. I see your weariness, the way your heart aches for relief, for answers, for a sign that your efforts are not in vain. Let me be your assurance. I have not forgotten you. I have not turned away. My plans for you remain steadfast, unshaken by the storms that rage around you. Trust in my timing, for it is perfect. Every delay, every closed door, is not a denial but a redirection, towards something better, something lasting, something that aligns with the purpose I have for your life. Do not be afraid to rest in me. You live in a world that glorifies constant motion, ceaseless striving, and unrelenting achievement. But I have called you to something different. I have called you to abide in me, to find your rest in my love. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew 11:28. Let my peace wash over you, stilling the chaos within and bringing clarity to your heart. As you navigate this part of your journey, remember that you are not defined by your struggles. They are a chapter in your story, not the whole of it. The trials you face are shaping you, yes, but they do not define you. Your identity is found in me, in the unchanging truth that you are my beloved child. You are cherished beyond measure, and nothing can separate you from my love. Look around you, even in the midst of difficulty. There are blessings hidden in plain sight, glimpses of my presence that serve as reminders of my care for you. The smile of a friend, the warmth of the sun on your face, the quiet moments when you feel a sense of peace despite the turmoil, these are not coincidences. They are my whispers to your soul, saying, I am here. I see you. I love you. And when the road feels unbearably long, remember this: you are never walking it alone. I have placed others in your life to support you, and I have given you my spirit to guide you. Open your heart to those who care for you, and do not be afraid to ask for help. Vulnerability is not a weakness but a strength, a way to build connections that will sustain you. As you press forward, keep your eyes fixed on the horizon. The dawn is coming, and with it, the fulfillment of promises that I have spoken over your life. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that I am weaving a masterpiece from the threads of joy and sorrow, triumph and struggle. The day will come when you will look back and see how every piece fit together perfectly, creating a story of redemption and grace. Take heart, my beloved. The challenges you face are not permanent, they are temporary stepping stones on the path to something greater. Keep walking, even when the way is difficult, for every step you take is leading you closer to the life I have prepared for you, a life filled with peace, purpose, and joy beyond measure. As you near the next chapter of your journey, the path may still feel uncertain, but I assure you, the horizon is brighter than you can imagine. I have seen your resilience, your quiet courage, and your faith, even when it has wavered. Every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've shed, and every ounce of strength you've summoned has not been in vain. They have been precious offerings, and I have treasured each one. Now, more than ever, I invite you to lift your eyes. The weight you've carried is not yours alone. You were never meant to bear it unaided. Release it into my hands, and allow me to carry what feels too heavy. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you, 1 Peter 5:7. Trust that I will bring you to a place of rest, where the burdens of this season will transform into the blessings of the next. The challenges you've faced have not been without purpose. They've prepared you, strengthened you, and drawn you closer to the truth of who you are, my beloved. The cracks in your heart, the places that have felt broken and fragile, are being filled with my love, making you stronger than you were before. These very places will shine as a testament to the work I've done in your life. And as you look ahead, I want you to embrace the promises I have for you. Peace is on the horizon, not the fleeting peace the world offers, but the deep, abiding peace that only I can give. Joy, too, is coming, a joy that will spring from places you never expected, that will pour into the corners of your heart you thought were closed forever. Your story does not end here, in the shadow of your struggles. It continues into a future I have lovingly crafted for you, one filled with beauty and purpose. The dreams you've carried in your heart are not forgotten, and those that align with my will are being brought to fruition, even now. Trust in the process, for my timing is perfect, and my plans for you are good. As you step forward, let gratitude be your companion. Gratitude for the lessons learned, for the strength gained, and for the glimpses of my hand at work in your life. Even the smallest blessings are reminders of my faithfulness and love. In every sunrise, every kind word, every moment of quiet grace, you will find evidence of my presence. I am calling you now to step into the fullness of what I have for you. Do not let fear hold you back. The unknown may feel daunting, but remember, I go before you. I am your guide, your protector, and your provider. Take each step in faith, knowing that the road ahead is one of purpose and promise. And when you look back on this season, you will see how far you've come. The moments of doubt, the nights of tears, the struggles you thought would break you, they have all been part of your transformation. Like a seed that must break apart to grow, you are emerging into something new, something beautiful. Let this truth settle deep in your heart: you are never alone. I am with you in every moment, in every breath, in every heartbeat. My love for you is unshakable, my promises to you are unchanging, and my plans for you are unstoppable. The best is yet to come. Keep walking, my beloved, with faith in your heart and hope lighting your way. You are stepping into a season of blessings, a time of redemption, and a future filled with my glory. Hold on to me, for I am holding on to you, and I will never let you go.